Hello, and welcome to the 15th episode of the BROCKRAND podcast. Here with me are two special guests. And my co-host is Gaddish. Say hi. That's our retarded friend, like Brickatect. And we have our special guest, Plastiware.
Hello.
That's Plastiware right there. And Plastiware, we got Gaddish, and I have some questions for you that you already saw. So we're all good on that front. So it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be funny.
Swell.
So, I'll ask you the first question. You can talk about that informations. All right.
Great.
Okay.
Let's get this show on the road.
Oh yeah, and derailed. What's up with that pirate TDM that you used to work on for BROCKRAND? I remember going on a development server for it and having a lot of fun, but it never really made it to the shelves. What went on there?
Well, that never really gained a lot of popularity or traction, so I think I hosted it, I finished building it, I hosted it once for a while, and not a lot of people played it, so I was like, screw it, dropped it. Later on, I picked it back up again with better weapons and I think maybe more refined player types or something. But again, it never really caught on, and I think there were some balancing issues that time because I had it balanced for the old crappy weapons. And
okay.
Yeah, but basically, it never really worked out as well as I wanted it to, but I still rather like the build. I mean, it's got a couple fancy pirate ships, it's got a nice little port town, it's got a heavily duplicated jungle, gold mine.
Wait, so you built the map, right?
Yeah.
The entire thing?
Everything.
Man, I loved that map. Like, I loved exploring around and, like, going in the mines and, like, going inside the buildings in town. That was fun. It was cool.
I remember, I also made a few custom music loops for that map, and so that was pretty cool. So, like, you're
sweet.
on the pirate ship, and it's like it's the pirate ship music from Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker.
Oh, sweet.
You go into town, and it's the Rogue Port music from Paper Mario 2. So
that's cool.
I had some fun with that.
Yeah.
Those things for that thing.
Yeah. Didn't you start making an official AOT soundtrack at one point, or unofficial?
Oh, yeah, that's actually a project that I started.
Are you still working on it?
I started in 2013, and more recently rebooted.
Okay.
Because back when I first started it, I was using a pretty awkward system to make music. I was writing music in MIDI with this crappy program called Piano Roll Composer. And then
sounds like shit.
I take the MIDIs made with that and run them through synth font using fancy sound fonts, namely SGM, but also a few others for specific instruments.
Okay.
And that was how I was making the music, and it didn't give me a lot of control over what I was doing, and it was really time consuming because it was a lot of bullshit that I had to do. And so more recently I had the bright idea, hey, last year in April I learned how to use OpenMPT because I really wanted to learn how to do like old mod XM style kind of music.
Okay.
From like 90s, from like Amiga games and the like, and like some 90s PC games, but
nice.
Unreal Tournament, Foregone Destruction.
Okay, yes.
So, and also like Super Nintendo kind of style music. So I learned OpenMPT, and I've become way more proficient like at that than like any other like music application or anything.
That's
so
sweet.
I was like, hey, I have this OpenMPT. It's extremely versatile. Why don't I just start the project over on that? Why don't I start fresh and like make it sound great and everything? So
it's a good idea.
So I did that a few months ago, and I actually spent about the last 8 months or so working at Walmart night shift, and it was terrible because it was weird hours and it didn't leave me really a lot of time to do anything.
Yeah.
And
did you get haggled by any creepy men or women?
No, I didn't, thankfully.
Did anything happen to you other than haggling?
That's a tough question, I tell you what.
Did you have to clean out the bathrooms after some woman that looked like the back end of a Volvo go in and just take a huge stinky shit?
No, that was the job of the maintenance guys, and I applaud them because you know that's not pretty work.
Wait, so you're saying that actually happened?
It may have on a couple occasions. I mean,
I'm sure it did. I mean, it probably.
I mean, it happened. I'm pretty sure it happens on a regular basis all over the United States. Hey, now that's just uncalled for. Now, I understand if you got gas to pass, then go ahead, fart.
Hey, you have nothing to say about that, Plastiware.
No, like, I had to
You
fart.
farted your organs out earlier.
But that was a genuine fart. Don't just make farting noises into the microphone if you feel like it, alright? That's just uncalled for.
Alright, well, we'll take your word for it, fart expert.
As I was saying, I recently was freed of that job. I won't go into more specific details.
So you're a slave to it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I was recently set free from that. I won't go into more specific details. Just there's a lot of kind of things going on in my life right now. It's nothing bad. It's just anyway.
Okay.
Now I have a lot more time I can dedicate to working on this Age of Time unofficial soundtrack, basically.
Sweet.
And I'm making progress on it. I have 5 tracks completed. You can actually find a few of them on my SoundCloud, but they're not all like up to date with the current versions I have. So, I mean, you know,
that's fun.
At your own risk or whatever.
Yeah, I've heard a few of them. I like Porktown. It's pretty good.
Thanks. So,
right.
So I have a few of the newer but not completely new versions up on there, and so
cool.
Anyway.
Hey, second question, Gaddish, do you want to take that one? You haven't been talking much. How about you?
All right.
Yeah, you get involved, boy.
The content right there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Plastiware. Where'd you come up with your squirrel OC?
Chatters the squirrel is kind of an interesting creation of mine, just because his design is pretty recent. Like, I only recently, created the character that looks like him relatively recently, and I'm always like changing finicky little things about his design. Like, I think, oh no, this looks better. No, this looks better. But ever since somewhere like middle schoolish, I've always wanted to name a character Chatters the Squirrel, and I'm not really sure why. But more recently, I've been kind of working on this little pet project of mine. This it's sort of a Super Mario Brothers, sort of Donkey Kong Country clone, sort of platformer, and basically a tribute of sorts to generic good platformers. And I thought, hey, why don't I use good old Chatters the Squirrel? So more recently, I kind of came up with his design, and yeah, not terribly exciting, but
yeah, it's something. Yeah.
No. No, I can go on for hours about Chatters the Squirrel and his world and his friends and all blah blah. But no.
Okay. Yeah, Gaddish. Yeah, do you want to take that third question of yours?
All right. Can you suck your own dick?
No, I cannot. And awkward silence. And believe me, I'm a very flexible person. I can put my feet behind my head
And in your ass.
I wouldn't go as vague that far.
And
but,
everyone can do that, man. God, if you can't do that, you're fucking fat. I've done it before.
I can put my feet behind my head. Like, I'm flexible enough to do that, but not to the extent that I can fillet myself.
Okay.
No, that's out of the question.
Alright. I didn't know that was a verb.
It's downright goddamn despicable that you'd even bring that up to me. How dare you?
What do you expect from this show? I don't know.
Oh, darn human decency. That's what I say. Where did you kids these days?
You're in the wrong fucking place, man.
Plastiware, do you want to suck your own dick? That is the real question.
What guy doesn't?
Exactly. That's yeah, this is the truth, man. Wait, what the fuck?
He muted his mic.
Oh no. Well,
yeah, so I could do something noisy and not interrupt the show.
Oh, you mean like masturbation?
No, because my drink is loud as fuck. That's why.
Oh, so that's what your masturbation sounds like.
Oh, no.
Wait, do it again.
Masturbation is much, much louder than this.
No. Oh yeah.
Anyway, so if I mute my microphone, just keep going. Don't question it.
Oh, I will keep going.
I've got a lot of beverage to consume. Wink, wink.
You also have a lot of your own cock to consume.
Alright, so, what do you think of the state of Age of Time right now?
Well, it's certainly a game that Bad Spot is continuing to host the only server for. Though I think really that's more just a matter of because it doesn't really inconvenience him in any way. I mean, he already has to host the BROCKRAND master server and whatnot, so I mean, Age of Time seems like a pretty small thing for him to just keep up and running and restart once in a while.
Now, sorry, can I bring up a point real quick? So, like, with Bad Spot and, like, inconveniences, it's a long time ago, like 2 years ago, when BROCKRAND got fucking greenlit, he said something about Steam Workshop. Now, I know what you're thinking. That shit never happened. Yeah, that's what I think too. I don't know where that went, and I'm still kind of I'm a little aggro. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little aggro about it because I want that shit. It's a good system, and I want the better add-ons and
I want a penis hat.
Yeah,
a vagina hat.
Well, actually, Mr. Nobody's probably made both of those in his hat packs, but.
A vagina hat too, really?
I would think so. I would expect that from him.
Can you put the penis hat in the vagina hat?
Cat babies.
I never thought about that. No, actually, there is a hat that looks like another blockhead coming out of the side of your head. Yeah, it looks like your growth. It's great.
Reproduced by budding.
Oh god. Alright, yeah, that was my spiel about it. Do you have anything else to say about AOT?
That wasn't really related to Age of Time.
I know it wasn't, but
Oh man, Age of Time, fucking Steam greenlight that shit. That needs to be like
Why the fuck?
Age of the Time needs to be like publicized. It needs to be like Game of the Year.
2005 technology.
Yes, it is the best game that I have ever played, and I will continue to play it for many years to come. Next question.
Rated X for no one to play.
Seriousness though, it's there's friggin' nothing to do. There are like
Their
2
titties.
or 3 things to actually that could be considered like a goal to get. And
You can't forget the titties.
Oh, yeah, and you can take off your clothes and run around topless. But you'll get thrown in jail for that because...
Not if you don't walk into the jail.
Well, Yeah, I guess. Because, I mean, honestly, who's even going to be on to arrest you?
Right, exactly. There are no police officers there. It's a lawless land.
I'm going to be waiting there for you.
You want to eat?
I'm going to strike you down, son, and throw you into slammer.
So you can stare at my titties all day?
Pretty much.
Thank you.
I'm more interested in staring at your ass, but,
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
It's a glorious ass, honestly.
You know, actually, I have a short story about those triangular titties.
Not triangular.
Yeah, well, relatively. So
they are very high polygon. They are great next generation graphics.
They are the spheres. No, like actually, let me tell you what happened one time with my friend. So a few years ago, a friend of mine, I had AOT on my computer because I thought, oh, why the fuck not? It's a bad spot, what could go wrong? So a friend of mine comes over and sleeps over like 5 years ago or so, and I'm fast asleep, and so I wake up to at like 3 in the morning, and I look over to my left and I see my friend on my laptop, and AOT is open, and I consider saying something, and then I shut my mouth when I look at what he's doing. So the character was not wearing clothes, and then my friend was doing the hanky panky. So I fell back asleep.
You cannot do the hanky panky in Age of Time.
No, you can't. It's not. No, why? Why the fuck?
But that is what you are saying, yes?
No, he did that. I don't want... Scotty, what? Why? I don't... This kid... Gaddish, where are you? You haven't been speaking. I don't...
Yeah, are we gonna go on to the next question?
Sure, we can do that.
Seriously, though, I do think that Age of Time is one of these things that I feel like really has potential if Bad Spot really did want to do something more with it, but as it stands, it's basically just a silly test game. Which is kind of unfortunate because I always did. There are a lot of things I really admire about it. That I really liked about it. That I've always kind of wished could be. Boobs. Just a lot of things about it that I wish could be expanded into a more solid game. Just the open world, the whole action. Fantasy sort of element to it, crafting.
So you're looking for Oblivion because that both has really big tits if you mod it and everything else you described.
Basically Oblivion, but multiplayer. And don't give me that Elder Scrolls Online shit.
No, don't even.
RPG.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah, so
this is garbage.
Anyway.
But yeah.
Oh, and speaking of Age of Time, here's the next question. When do you believe the community will be successfully able to host a server on version 29 of Airports of Thailand? When they decompile everything.
Well, I'm certainly concerned about Thailand's airports, as well as many other things that... fuck no. Age of Time... probably
won't reach that point.
How the hell should I know? I don't know anything about hosting Age of Time servers. Why are you asking me this shit?
Because you're the
Who wrote these fucking questions? What's the matter with you?
Gaddish wrote these questions.
Oh yeah. He wrote this one anyway.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I wrote the next one. Oh yeah. So, do you want to go on to the bit?
Sure. I guess.
Alright.
What's the bit, Chief?
The bit from the last episode we did. Okay, so this bit is called What's the Deal with That... No, wait, shit, I messed it up. What's the beef with that guy? And, we all three decided that the beef with the guy with who you have the beef with the guy, is going to be yourself, Plastiware.
Oh yeah. I can't stand Plastiware in the slightest. Like, I see he fucking going around the Blockland creativity boards like he friggin' owns the place. Like, what?
Have a climax there?
I'm blowing this.
Plastiware fucking sucks, dude. Him and his Banjo-Kazooie obsession. Jesus Christ! Like, I just want to slap him all over the place. And
what the fuck is his thing with banjos anyway? Not just Banjo-Kazooie, but what the fuck? He's got some kind of banjo fetish or something. Like every freaking piece of music he writes, he's got to put a banjo in it. Like who cares, huh?
What about that ukulele shit?
Banjos. I can't give him shit about that because he hasn't talked about ukulele or anything. But
okay,
I'm aware that he's quite excited for the game.
I don't know how to feel about that game, to be honest. I mean, I haven't seen anything about it really, but just they're trying to reboot that whole series. I think it's gonna fall flat on its face.
Dude, they're the old. Like the old Rare guys, and
wait, it's Rare?
Yeah.
Wait, holy shit!
No, okay, you're missing Okay, if you did not know that, you were missing the entire point of ukulele, and that is the old Rare guys got back together and they're making an awesome game from the bottoms of their hearts.
Okay, it's gonna be good then. It's gonna be good then.
Yeah, it's only a spiritual successor, obviously, to Banjo-Kazooie or whatever.
Right.
And, because they don't own any of the old characters anymore, so...
Okay. Well, and this has been, what's the beef with that guy? Now we can go on to the next question.
Yeah, let's continue.
No.
How long have you been playing Blockland?
Since some indeterminate point in 2007. I am one of the Blockland old fags, as if you will, and I mean my Blockland ID is like 1118, so it's really low.
Wow, you really are old.
I pretty much bought the game as soon as I learned that the retail version was out, because I played the old V0002. The old one that actually looked like Legos, and I played that, and I was really excited for the retail version of Blockland when that comes out. It's like, oh man, that's gonna be so cool! And so it came out, and I bought it, and I was like, wow, yeah. And I've been playing ever since, kind of on off. But
I feel like everything was better back in 2007.
I feel like back in 2007. Blockland was kind of an undercooked piece of shit. I mean, we didn't even have events. So,
Wasn't that like an add-on at first? Like somebody made an add-on for it, and then
I don't know for
sure. Space
Guy,
yeah.
At the time that the retail version of Blockland came out, it wasn't really that much better in that many different ways compared to Return to Blockland, which was also out at the time. It was a total at the time. Return to Blockland, or RTB, if you will, was it was a mod of the old beta Blockland, and basically it added a whole bunch of features. It added things like building protection and trust, I think, even.
Oh, that's cool.
And
Blockland on G4.
All sorts of new types of bricks, avatar options, I think. And
Alright.
Basically, it added a whole bunch of stuff that made the game a lot more entertaining.
That's neat.
And so, when the retail version of Blockland came out, it was a lot more polished than Return to Blockland was. But it didn't really have any noticeably more or better features, so to speak. Because Return to Blockland had a limited form of events and bricks that could move. But it was pretty choppy, but you could have moving bricks, you could have a door slide out of the way or something, and it was pretty cool.
Oh, sweet. So was it like JVS, or would it just move? Would it just plop and then...
It would move choppily, because it was there wasn't any pre-programmed thing.
Wait, so Octree wasn't even in there yet?
I don't think so, no.
No, it was static shapes, if I remember correctly, so it would take like 3,000 bricks before you start having an FPS drop.
Yeah. I remember, that was a pretty huge issue. You couldn't build anything remotely big, or else it would just FPS would just die.
So that's why Compressor made the octree for it.
Yeah, and that's why that was like the biggest thing that the retail version had going for it. But as far as like gameplay features, it wasn't particularly strong yet. So,
all right. Well,
remember, I had a friend at the time who was vehemently opposed to buying the retail version of Blockland, and still never did, just because like Return to Blockland was basically had everything he wanted. So
he still plays Return to Blockland, like now.
No,
okay, I was gonna say
no. It's been a very long time. We were middle schoolers, and now he's a college graduate, and I'm old enough to be a college graduate, but I never went to college because
you fucking idiot.
You can't tell me what to do.
Oh yeah, it's okay. It's okay, man. You can cry.
No,
you can cry, Plastiware.
But I'm not.
No, you could. It's okay.
No,
you're allowed to here.
But I'm not.
We're a supportive group.
I'm not sad about anything.
You were just blowing your nose, weren't you?
Yeah, because
yeah, you were crying. You were crying about not going to college.
No, okay, but seriously,
you little bitch.
You're crying because your family's poor, Plastiware.
I have the worst goddamn sinuses ever. Like my nose runs all the freaking time, and it's terrible.
You better go catch it.
Shut the fuck up! Come over and shave off your hair.
Oh shit! No, don't even threaten that. Okay. I'm gonna ask the next question. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. What is your opinion on the genre bullet hell shoot 'em ups?
Such as the Donpach Toho, I forgot how to pronounce it. The one Bug Princess game. I don't want to butcher that on stream.
Bullet Storm?
No, I'm talking like top-down shoot 'em ups, usually scrolling vertically, sometimes horizontally.
I know what you're describing. It's,
okay.
Yeah, shooters, and they got tons of stuff that can kill you on screen. So you're like weaving between them, and I don't give a shit. I mean, I don't know. They're a genre of video game, but it's never one that I've really cared for. I mean, whatever. I don't know. You could have asked me a better question, like what's your opinion on fucking platformers or something? I'm all about fucking platformers, man. Why didn't you ask me about platformers?
What's your opinion on platformers?
What do you fucking give a shit about?
Dude,
huh?
I originally was going to ask you about what's on your MySpace page to tie in with the What's Your Beef thing. You know, I was going to ask you if you had your favorite bands on there, such as Blood on the Dance Floor and Asking Alexandria.
and Linkin Park. And,
Zoto Jones.
My skin!
Oh, God.
It worked so hard.
That is physically
And
painful.
you got so
I
far.
wasn't trying to be painful intentionally, so I did a good job.
Cringe!
There, bravo.
Cringe Master Gaddish.
Encore, bravo.
Oh, so that's what your masturbation sounds like.
Yes.
Yes, it's you saying bravo, bravo, bravo,
Yeah.
bravo!
And then I bravoed all over the screen.
Bravo!
Bravo
It
on
was
your
an
face.
encore.
Oh, I love it.
Encore on your face. Ugh.
Okay,
Ah.
what's next?
Ugh.
No, the next
Next
question.
question is, are you the burger?
I am the sandwich, which.
But are you the burger?
potentially-
Yes or
but
no?
which I could
Answer the fucking
potentially
question.
describe. I could potentially describe a burger,
But
but
are you the burger?
only time will tell, my son.
God damn it! All right, what next question?
I'll answer it. I'll ask it, man. No, I want to ask this one, man. Let me have my moment.
Yeah, I'm letting you have your question, Hoda. I just said I'm letting you ask this.
Okay, thank you, Kaddish. So Plastiware, I think I've asked you this for the past 3 years or so.
Yeah.
Where is my fucking lasagna?
It's right here. Just take
Fucking really?
Just
That's where it's
fucking-
been all this time?
Just fucking take it. It's right here.
Why
Okay?
the hell did you
Have
keep
some.
this from me?
Just have some. I wasn't keeping anything from you. It's literally right here.
Wait a minute.
How
Wait,
can you not
hold on.
see it?
Let me see this. Wait. Oh, it's
It's
3
like-
years old. It's 3 years
Yeah.
old. Oh.
So, I mean, I made it, and
Smells like a rotting prostitute. God damn, throw that shit out.
I mean,
Plastiware, you.
how
Oh.
did you not smell it? It's been here this whole time.
Oh,
Like,
it's.
I made
Oh.
it. I
Oh.
made it, and if you want some, it's like, take some, but...
I don't want your shitty lasagna. Okay?
Yeah, it smells like one of the bled guys strangled to death with their pantyhose.
It smells like MySpace.
Smells like...
Teen Spirit.
Smells
Okay.
like Nirvana.
Smells like
Started
Buddhist
to bark at
beliefs.
Model's house with all these marbles in my mouth.
Smells like Buddhist principles.
It smells like Mushihime-sama. Yes, I did. I said it right. I didn't butcher it. Woo!
Smells like Gabe Newell's Grundle.
What the fuck is a grundle?
It's your taint.
Oh!
Snow dog.
It's a stretch of flesh.
No, I know what that is. No. Oh.
Yeah.
God.
Also known as your Grundle.
Oh. I've never heard it. I've never heard that word before.
How about
Hey, baby, grab my grundle. Ugh.
How about
Oh.
Nifkin?
Smells like smegma. What?
Dudes have Grundles, ladies have Nifkins.
Okay.
The
It's like a napkin when you're eating it, you know?
Okay, speaking of napkins, something that's always kind of bothered me.
Hmm.
What the hell is up with the term sanitary napkin?
I know.
Okay, I understand, like, as an adult now what a sanitary napkin is, but as a kid, it's like, sanitary napkins, okay, yeah, okay, so they're sanitary. How the hell does that make them any different from regular napkins? Regular napkins are for the purpose of sanitation as well.
No, here's the difference. The non-sanitary ones are made in Ugandan sweatshops, and the sanitary ones are not.
Oh.
The sanitary ones
specifically
are lovingly crafted
Uganda.
No, they're made by white people.
Let me explain. The sanitary ones are lovingly crafted in a workshop in Switzerland by artisans that get paid very well.
Very well. Yeah, that's... Yeah, so
I see what you did there.
One thing perfectly clear. This show is completely unedited. Yeah.
Yeah, it's completely raw and uncut.
And
Speaking
people,
of which, check
and
out
you
Out the Carbini by Jumbo.
You expect people to listen to this shit.
Yeah, it's raw and uncut like my penis.
Oh, yeah, that's swell. That's just
Disclaimer, I am actually circumcised.
So, okay, we've run through all 10 pre-made questions.
That means we're done.
That we pre-made.
That
Have you
means
got
we're
anything
done,
else for
man.
me?
I don't know. We've already gone through enough stupid shit. I've had stupid
How big are your
overload.
titties?
Yes, how big are your breastises on your chestises?
My breasticles on my chesticles.
Yes. How big are they?
3.
Oh.
They're 3.
Just yeah. What the fuck do you think I said? I said 3. Yeah.
Mine quality.
I'm in need about tree fitty. Alright, well, I think this is probably a good point to end this. I think you guys good?
I think we've stretched this one pretty thin.
Oh yeah, we've gone for 35 minutes now.
45.
35.
Let's just I think that's enough.
It's over.
Okay, end.